Have you been wondering who are New Antioch? Commissioned by the Sword Congress of Vienna in 1559 to be built upon the ruins of ancient Antioch after its destruction in 1545, New Antioch has stood as humanity's first line of defence against Hell's armies for 300 years. A prosperous and nigh impervious fortress city, New Antioch is a crucible of culture and industry, where faithful of all nations can be seen trading in the markets, preparing for war, or toiling in the factories of the city. Foundries work overnight, and black smog fills the air as tanks, weapons and armour roll from tireless production lines bound for the front. The city is ruled by the Duke of New Antioch, who has sent forces into no man's land in recent years to gather intelligence and search for items and relics of strategic importance. Yearly tithes from all nations pour coin into the coffers, troops into the field and supplies and ammunition to the front. As a supreme commander of New Antioch's forces, many citizens renounce their previous ties to swear service to the Duke alone. However, there are many other warbands who work closely with the Duke's forces but ultimately take command from the leaders of their own faction. Daily life is scrutinised under the gaze of the Office of the Propagation of Virtue, and while lenient to the revelries of soldiers, it will furiously pursue and punish any who defy church doctrine. The church is one of the driving forces of technological advancement for the faithful, and the techno laboratories of New Antioch create powerful communicants. These superhuman soldiers are empowered after consuming the cloned flesh and blood of the Metachrist. On the battlefield, these line breakers protect war prophets and castigators of Trench Pilgrim warbands. With its ever-watchful sentinels, the famous artillery batteries, 77 towers and hundreds of anchorites embedded in its walls, New Antioch is the strongest bastion of the faithful the world has ever known.